Hello friends, welcome back again to RGM English Literature and Language. RGM English Literature and Language is presenting set number 6 of question answer. Today our topic is Geoffrey Chaucer. Geoffrey Chaucer was an English poet and author. He was born in 1940s and was died on 25th October in 1400. He was the greatest English poet of all the Middle Ages. He is considered the father of English literature. The poem by Chaucer, known to be the first attempt in English to use the heroic couplet, is The Legend of Good Women. Next question. Who has remarked that Chaucer found English a dialect and left it a language? Lewis. Next is, Hudson has rightly said that under the influence of Chaucer in English poetry, the rhyme gradually displaced alliteration. Next one is, Chaucer used ottava rima, the 8 syllabic line rhyming in couplets in the Book of the Duchess. Next is, in Prologue and Canterbury Tales, Chaucer employed the heroic couplet. Next, the rima royal which Chaucer effectively used in Troilus and Cressida is arranged in stanzas consisting 10 syllabic lines and having 7 lines in each stanza. In the prologue to the Canterbury Tales, the fading chivalry of Middle Ages is represented by the aged knight, while the budding chivalry of Chaucerian times is represented by the squire. Chaucer's physician in the Doctor of Physic was heavily dependent upon astrology. Chaucer has been criticized for presenting an incomplete picture of his times because he overemphasizes the rights of the lower class. Who among the following has been called the morning star of the Renaissance? Chaucer. Here we have erased the wrong questions to reduce the length of the video. Chaucer's Canterbury Tales is a story of 29 pilgrims. Who among the following has been called by Spenser as the well of English undefiled or undefiled? Chaucer. Chaucer introduced the heroic couplet in English verse and invented the rima royal. One of the main drawbacks of Troilus and Cressida is long and tiresome speeches. The character of Cressida is a psychological study of a complex woman. In Chaucer's times, the peasant revolution resulted in the end of serfdom. The spirit of new learning in the transitional period from the medieval to the modern was chiefly the influence of Italian Renaissance. The two French writers who considerably influenced Chaucer in his early literary career were De Loris and De Meung. The Book of the Duchess by Chaucer is a lengthy allegory on the death of his patron's wife. Which of the following works of Chaucer bears close resemblance to Dante's Divine Comedy, The House of Fame? Which of the following works of Chaucer contains passages that have been directly taken from Dante? The Parliament of Fowls. Troilus and Cressida by Chaucer shows great influence of Philostrato by Boccaccio. Troilus and Cressida and Pandora's reveal maturity of Chaucer's narrative skills and his dexterity in handling the rima royal. The very idea of the Canterbury Tales is believed to have been taken from Boccaccio's Recameron. Pandora's is a comic character. The contemporary of Chaucer who is regarded the most original and powerful prose writer of his time is John Wycliffe. Next one is, in the Canterbury Tales, the fictional inn where the pilgrims meet in Tabard. Chaucer shows almost a modern attitude in his realism, rejection of conventions, and humor. Arnold criticizes Chaucer for lacking in high seriousness. So, thank you from RGM English Literature and Language.